and where, for so many, the dream of Italia '90 began. So here in studio is none other than Christy Moore with Joxer.
Okay, here we go, right?
It was in the year of 88 in the lovely month of June, when the gadflies were swarming and dogs howling at the moon. With rosary beads and sandwiches for Stuttgart we began. Joxer packed his German phrase book and jump leads for the van. Some of the lads had never been away from home before. 'Twas the first time Whacker put his foot outside of Inchicore. Before we left for Europe, we knew we'd need a man, and we all agreed that Joxer was the man to drive the van. Anyway, in Germany the autobahn was like the Long Mile Road. There was every make of car and van, all carrying the full load. 4 transits and Hiaces and a Bedford from Tralee, with the engine overheating from Long Haul and Duty Free. There was fans from Ballyfermot, Ballybock and Ballymun, on the journey of a lifetime, and the crack was 91. Joxer met a German's daughter on the banks of the River Rhine, and he told her she'd be welcome back in Dublin any time. As soon as we found Stuttgart, we got the wagons in a ring. Sean Og got out the banjo and Peter played the mandolin. There was fans there from everywhere attracted by the sound, as Joxer fried the rashers and he passed the flagon round. But the session, it ended soon as we'd finished all the stout. The air mattresses inflated and the sleeping bags rolled out. As one by one we fell asleep, poor Joxer had a dream. He dreamt himself and Jack Charlton sat down to pick the team. Hey up. And Joxer dreamt they both agreed, and Packy Bonners the raid away, and Moore and Whelan and McGrath were certainly to play. But tempers they began to rise and patience weren't in. Jack wanted Cascarino, but Joxer wanted Quinn. The dream turned into a nightmare. Joxer stuck the head in Jack, who wanted to bring Johnny Giles and Eamon Dunphy back. God. Well, the cock crew in the morning, it crew both loud and shrill. Joxer woke up in a sleeping bag many miles from Spancel Hill. Next morning, not one of the papers gave us the slightest chance. They said the English team would lead us on a merry dance. With their Union Jacks, them English fans for victory were set, until Ray Houghton got the ball and he stuck it in the net. What happened next is history, brought tears to many eyes. That day will be the highlight of many people's lives. Well, Joxer climbed right over the top, and the last time he was seen was arm in arm with Jack Charlton, singing Revenge for Skibbereen. Now Whacker's back in Inchicore, he's living with his mam, and Jack Charlton has been proclaimed an honorary Irishman. Now listen, do you remember that German's daughter on the banks of the River Rhine? She's looking for Eamon Dunphy, and oh, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Tomorrow we're going to see. Que sera, sera. Win, lose or draw in Italy, they'll go down in history as the greatest team we'll ever see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. And it's time to hand you back now to Bill O'Hara. Ole, ole, ole.
Thank you, Christy. If I could sing, I'd say it in music. Well, 3 weeks ago, when we began our coverage of Italia '90, we knew that this was to be a special World Cup, with the Republic of Ireland making its debut on the stage of what many believe to be the greatest sporting event in the world. But who'd have thought that it would have come this far? And who'd have thought that the success of the Irish team and of the travelling support should have provoked such an extraordinary response back home? Well, over the last 3 weeks, we've shown you pictures from around the country which describe better than any words the extent of emotion which has surrounded the Irish team's involvement in Italia '90.
Ireland's going to win 5-0. He's playing against Manchester. And Ireland's going to win the World Cup.
And who's going to win the World Cup?
Ireland. Got all the Irish